Legend of Total War here with part 7 of my Standard Steel 6.4 Let's Play campaign as the Byzantine Empire. Right, so previously there was a big effort to conquer some of Egypt. We've taken Alexandria and Cairo, and we've thwarted their attempt to retake Jerusalem. Well, not retake, but take it. So everything's going pretty well. We're the strongest faction in the game, which is good. And let's continue. So we're going to take this settlement here. I'll need to get moving straight away because I want to. I really want to wipe out the Genoans as soon as possible before their crusading army comes back in. Let's just get on with this. Okay, it shouldn't be too difficult. If I was a knight, yeah, no. Best we just get rid of them now.
Kill them all, men!
Because we're going to get into a stage of essentially total war where everyone is going to fight us. And it's in our best interest, rather than to take lots of settlements, to wipe out factions entirely. It's sort of more important. So the enemy reinforcements will come from the south. You go up there. You lot come over here. And I'll send the cavalry. No, just you two. To go meet up with him.
The enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers.
Alright, let's concentrate on this first. Because this requires micromanage, and then we'll assault. I don't like skirmish mode, not when we're able to deal with this first. I can micromanage this myself. Fuck, they're moving fast. I was like, is that on 2 speed? No, it's just 1 speed. They're just moving really fast. Yeah, the Christian general's bodyguards, they're much faster than, obviously, the Greek ones. But the Greek ones are way better fighters. Oh good, it just got brighter. I hate the one where it gets darker. That really pisses me off, because I like to be able to see what I'm doing.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Okay, you're out of ammo. It's up to you now. Looks like they're heading straight to my javelin men here. Doesn't really matter if they charge into him. I think they missed. Alright, good. Alright, let's get on with the siege now.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory. Praise to our Lord! Our men have slain the enemy general. Now his men will lose heart.
Okay, that's great. But we need to get inside here. I think what I might do is just risk burning down the ram and attacking, because if I lose these guys here, it doesn't matter too much. Spearmen. I don't know, we'll just play it by ear. So here we go. Because I think just fighting up on the walls is usually the dumbest way to go about these things. You can draw them out here. What are they doing? Hang on. Yeah, actually, no. Get on the ram and just move it out of the way. Stand over here. And then shoot them. We're shooting a lot of the... Actually shooting the ram. You know what, I'm just going to send these guys in because I reckon they'll handle it. Especially if they turn their back to
Our
us. Makes it even
the
easier.
battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted,
So over here,
is
they've got
ours.
Urban Spear Militia, and what's inside here? Mounted Sergeants. Well, we can easily beat the Mounted Sergeants. I think that's the General. So if we kill the General, the Urban Spear Militia will be worth nothing. Especially if we can catch them outside of the town square.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, the enemy general flee. The Lord above is kind. We have captured the enemy's general. That will... My lord! Our men are in command of the castle!
So obviously these guys are not going to hold out well at all.
Curses! Our men no longer command the castle. The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, only half the enemy force. Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our... This is a clear victory that goes to all...
Yeah, they just can't stand up to us.
This is a beautiful position to ambush from.
No!
We show little mercy. They deserve none. We must...
Okay, so we need to get them... If we want to take out Marseille, we need to land them as close to the coast as we possibly can.
Full sail.
Can we even get... No, I can't get back on there because these guys are here.
Your orders? We will not
Our
surrender.
chances of eliminating this boat here is pretty low, but it's our only chance to get off the island.
Closing to engage, my lord.
Okay, we're actually... Okay, good
Our
chance.
fleet is victorious.
Because it doesn't matter about this. Anyway.
Name thy enemy, lord.
I may need to leave a general behind. Let's just see if we can leave just that unit. 50% is not good enough.
Yes, my lord.
So let's see. This guy here is not particularly important.
Strike, my lord.
This guy here is 67. So that means he could die of old age at any point in time. I'll tell you what, you can have your retirement here. There you go.
Your orders? Yes.
Okay, if we could just get them
Yes, my lord.
all the way to Marseille, if we can get into... The odds are not great on it. 30% chance. No, it's not worth it, the risk.
Who do I face? Your Majesty. Let me strike, my lord. Sire.
There's a potential draw-out opportunity here if we go around. No, actually, if we attack this.
Sire.
But I need to know what we're up against, whether or not we should do it.
Dead, heathen.
I need to stand there. That'd give me my best intel. Alright, that's relatively easy. That can easily be crushed. That can easily be crushed. That can be crushed. Wouldn't say it's easy,
Yes.
but let's do this. So, stand
Plotting
there.
course now, my lord. Who do I face? Yes. Your Majesty. Yes. Yes. Your Majesty. Onward. Yes, my lord.
So we might be able to take out
Orders.
Genoa on this turn.
As my lord
We
wills.
should be fine bringing in the generals as well.
Let me. Who do I face? Yes, lord. We would see you. We shall send them to
Oh
hell
my
or worse.
fucking
Who
god.
will command me?
What happened there?
Should we spare?
This guy here was too slow, and I can't even disband him. Mother of fucker.
Yes. Name thy enemy, lord. We shall send them to hell.
Well,
or worse.
I'll just have to besiege the settlement then, the old-fashioned
Sooner
way.
or later, they will relent.
Breton light cavalry.
When shall we attack the
Yeah, the
walls,
upkeep
my
cost on that's
lord?
not too bad. That's frustrating. I mean, assaulting that wouldn't be too difficult, but... Yeah, oh well. I mean, if we had attacked this, we probably wouldn't have enough movement to get into Marseille anyway. But anyway, that all worked out reasonably well. What's the dog barking about? So it looks like next turn Genoa is out of here. Unless they've got another settlement like over here, which I doubt. Alright, are we able to leave here yet? Let's see.
Your orders, number one. Yes,
Maybe.
your majesty. Orders. Orders. Onward. Combining forces, my lord.
Shit. Now leave that one behind.
Yes. Move out. Bringing our troops together.
Alright, what if we left another one behind?
Yes. Onward.
Okay, that brings it to 65%, and if I just throw that in there, that'll keep it under control.
Your orders,
It's a small army.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, number one.
So Sardinia is not controlled by anything
Your orders,
too
number one.
important.
Of course, my lord.
But it's also not a vital settlement. Come to the coast here, build a watchtower,
Establishing a tireless watch here, lord.
and we will see. So yeah,
Of course, my lord.
if possible, it would be good for us to avoid war with the Moors for as long as humanly possible, just for the time being. Alright, what's next? So these guys over here, they're moving up this way to get to some reinforcements from Tbilisi, and then come down to Yerevan.
Where to, sire?
In Armenia.
Sire, without a trace.
Why am I building this? Should build that instead. Get better long-term bonuses. I'll also send these guys over here to reinforce the garrison, because it was under attack fairly recently.
Tomorrow, my lord.
Keep buffing up the garrison here. We've got the money to afford it, and I just don't want to have to come back there and retake it later. So it's under siege here. We could sally out and beat that, but I don't know. It actually might be better if we do, because most of this is just like trash. Yeah, the only thing that's of any concern is the desert cavalry. Alright, let's do this.
Your Majesty. Yes, lord. This is where we shall meet the enemy.
So he's not going to be the general in this one. I've got... Hang on, let me just...
Yes.
Might be easier if I just merge everything that I can. Cavalry-wise, I've got one heavy cavalry. That's sort of medium cavalry. Horse archer, Jav Cav. I think I might just wait for them to assault. We've got a good defensive position there. I want to be able to recruit from here, get some reinforcements, and they're just not letting me. The reinforcements from over here are trashy as hell. What about at Caesarea? We can start getting some good shit over here. Why don't we... I'll keep that for the time being, because if we ever need to put him on a fort, he's cheap. We've also got this over here. I feel like I might have forgotten about this over the last few turns. So after taking Belgrade, we need to get over here and take possibly their final settlement. That would be very good. We also haven't built forts along here yet.
Where to, sire? As you sire. Investigate.
So it's Zagreb.
Without a trace.
Who do I face? Name thy enemy, lord. We march on our big...
Should be relatively easy to do this. Let's do it. It's not a large town, so it's not that hard. And plus, being able to just break down basically any section of wall makes it a hell of a lot easier. But this is different. It's a raised town. So we can't just bash through any section of wall. But that's okay. There is a huge weakness to this town. Let's see. What have they got here? Croat, Axemen, Macemen, Spear Militia. Okay, they didn't bring their missile units over here. which is a huge mistake on their part. And what we do is we bring our missile units up to about here. Yep. And then they're standing up at sort of eye level of the wall, and they can just shoot over the wall straight into them at a downward angle, causing huge amounts of damage. Alright, start with the Croat Axemen. See, they just got obliterated. Okay, it might actually be better if we were on this angle here. This is slightly higher. The towers there will probably do a little bit of damage, but I can't be fucked making them go all the way around. Oh, they didn't even do anything. So this is probably a better angle. See, if they had crossbows here. It's also actually a really good settlement to defend if you're playing against the AI, because if you can put archers, you can put archers along here, hold the defensive position here, they just shoot down at them like crazy. We've won a few great heroic victories like that in the past. It's all about knowing your terrain. They're not actually doing as well as I thought. I thought it'd basically just be a few shots and they'd be dead. Maybe get a bit closer over here.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Alright, fuck this. Let's just get on with this. The towers aren't active. Okay, any chance that we could shoot them from this angle? Nah, it's way too far away. So then what do we do after that? I mean, we've got two units, mercenary crossbow and general's bodyguard. I think I might just send the Scolarii and the general's bodyguard up there to go kill them. I need to send all of them. I think these three should do it.
The battering ram is in place. It will not be long before our enemy's defenses.
If they come down here, that'll be just perfect. Because this is their most dangerous unit in this battle. A few shots into them. Even with low ammunition left, we will just kill them like crazy.
The battering ram has done its work. Now is the time for brave hearts and brave deeds. We are
and
blessed.
he is out of
the
here.
Enemy general is dead.
Alright, don't need the Scolarii now.
The idiot to hell. Give grace to God. We have captured the enemy's walls.
For these macemen, that's okay.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
You gotta get in there quickly before those bloody crossbows shoot the shit out of you.
Praise the saints. All of Christendom will be awed
6 men lost.
by the victory
Pretty
we
happy
have
with that.
won here.
them apart, my lord. Victory! They stood no chance. I have silenced.
Why would we want to annex the settlement when we can conquer it? Yeah, could buy that region off them. Of course, you have to pay them hundreds of thousands for them to accept it. A piece of shit like Belgrade. Yeah, I live in Belgrade. It's no piece of shit. Alright, so what are we doing? Leave behind the Acontisti.
My lord.
And the public orders under control. Good.
Command me.
We need to hurry up and get to Zagreb and finish off the Hungarians once and for all.
Approaching, my lord. Continuing tomorrow. Where to, sire? I simply cannot do this. Investigating.
This is a frontier. Oh, fuck me. I just need to wait a little while longer because I don't want to keep hiring Akontisti. They're just not very good troops. But fuck it. If the Polish come down here with a sizable force, they're better than nothing. At least they're cheap. Upkeep's only 60. Alright, what should we do now? I think I've done all my military moves. Maybe get a couple more troops here at Palermo. Yeah, some cavalry could be useful, especially if we're going up against the Moors. And these guys here, they're fast-moving light cavalry. Very handy. Ragusa, probably don't need any more troops over here right now. Although, maybe they'd want some reinforcements.
Orders. March!
They'll meet up with them next turn. If they come down here and attack him, well, no big deal.
Finding this Fräulein fetching, yeah?
Didn't I have a princess around here somewhere? Oh, she got married. Yeah, never mind. Okay, let's construct some stuff. So Thessalonica, let's lower the tax rates because I'd like for this to become a minor city. We need that population growth. Anyway, we seem to be making good coin at the moment. This is still a while away, so just don't worry about that right now. Might actually increase taxes here. Okay, cool. Still got plenty of money left over, that's good. Most of the cash that we've been getting is largely thanks to sacking settlements.
Who do I face?
There's a few troops over here,
Yes.
which I don't need for garrison.
Yes.
Let's send them
Yes. Move out. Back to land.
down here. Just stand there.
This is a
We'll get them into the town at some point, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Moving on. Ah, right, yeah, of course. What do you want? If you want a peace treaty, I'll accept it. I've taken the territories I want from you. We've almost recovered the Eastern Empire side of the Roman Empire. It's just the western half. I mean, we've got Italy, so that's good. Sure. Obtain a trade agreement with Kingdom of France. No, don't bother. We're going to go to war with them soon.
I will not waste words on you, infidel.
They might not even make the attack. Oh well, losing that settlement's not a big deal.
Your orders, noble one.
Alright, let's finish off Genoa once and for all.
Command me. Was that an attack?
If we could night attack this,
We shall
that would be
send them
good.
to hell or worse.
Good, that way we don't have to deal with him. And, because they'll just turn rebel after this, it'll be much easier to deal with them.
No matter how they beg, let none escape.
Or more of a case of I don't need to deal with them when they're rebel. Okay then, let's see, what should we do? There's not that many troops in there, so we can afford to spread out. It's time to take Massalia back. What if we were to do that? Let's rename these as the Roman names, proper Roman names. Rome for Roman. Everyone else can fuck off. Alright, so let's have a look. Wait. This area here is actually well defended. Well, not well defended, but it's defended. Okay, you two come around over here. I think this is our emperor, isn't he? He had like 5 generals in his employ up to fairly recently. Must have left them all in Italy guarding settlements.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
So the other unit standing over here is Urban Spear Militia. Okay. The Breton light cavalry might actually be really good at doing some damage to the general's bodyguard because they're Jav Cav. And also, if I lose them, who fucking cares? They're mercenaries.
The battering ram has done its work. Now is the time for brave hearts and brave deeds. Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Right, I want you to get around over here. If they get back to the town square, it's not the end of the world. Okay, shoot the general's bodyguard there. Come on, you unresponsive shits. Still, they did a good job. They took out quite a few of them. Like I said, they're just mercenaries, but
The battle is in our
what a
favor.
nuisance
If
when
we
they don't do as they're
remain
told.
true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Okay, get over there. Gotta cut him off from the town square. At the end of the day, it's a bit of a trade-off, which I think that's a worthy trade-off. What are you doing? Alright, you go kill him. Actually, you. Who are you? Where'd you go? What the fuck are you doing all the way over here? Watch him, I wanted him to go. Oh, that's right. I sent him around this way.
We are blessed.
Alright, he's
The
got.
enemy general is dead. We have sent the idiot to hell.
So what I'm talking about is I need to bring in some archers to go and shoot the crap out of them. Probably these crossbows will do just fine. Actually, you do well on this side here. How about you come around this side? Let's try to do this without taking another casualty. Now, if he ever leaves the settlement, because the general's dead, and you've got a reasonable amount of dread, surely we can make them break. Okay, they're wavering. Good. Okay, get it.
My lord, the enemy flees the battle. Run!
You can finish him off easily there. You don't need to kill every last one of them, but I just felt like doing it.
This is a clear victory that goes...
This is a beautiful position to ambush from.
Okay, and execute them because I want you to have lots of dread. Our reliability in this game does not matter in the slightest because of Gracul AI. It doesn't matter one bit.
We march through
And now they're rebel.
victory.
Good. So they'll never raise another army up against us, and their existing forces are not really that much of a threat. They'll be uncoordinated. So there's still 2 settlements left in Italy, not under our control. Bologna and Milan. Not too concerned about... Let me just see here. Milan is still minor settlements. I'd like to take it, but at the same time, he's already over here. Just disband them. Thanks for your help, but you're no longer needed. Okay, Dauphine, rebel controlled. I'd rather go after a faction. So what we'll do is... I don't want to have to punch through this this river crossing. I'll just sail across it.
Name thy... Who do I face? Orders. Yes.
Okay, we should be able to maintain public order.
Your Majesty. Orders. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. March!
No. Okay, someone has to be left behind. And it looks like it's going to be you. Now, what that tells me is that we're essentially running out of governors to keep these settlements under control. So you got a choice. You can go back over here and pick up generals that we probably don't need to govern these settlements anymore. I might actually do that. There's a lot of people at Rome, potential governors. I don't think Rome needs governing. There's also a lot of infantry here. If we took them all out, public order's just fine.
Of course, my lord.
Population growth goes. Oh, that's right. I was keeping them there to make it go to a large city.
Your orders, number one. Your orders, number one.
Yeah, I'll send you back there.
Yes.
Alright. It's just one turn going backwards. It's not a big deal. And what about all of these troops?
Your orders?
Well, we clearly don't need that many. We only need 5. And I'm bringing in 6. So, can I merge any of this stuff? Maybe just throw them away.
March!
What about you?
Your will.
I'll leave them there. I might put a fort there. I'll make it more difficult for them to come into central Italy. So public order here is going backwards. Why is that? Probably due to Catholic priests in the area. As much as I want the highways, we should build up the public order a bit more. So I'll get the... that doesn't directly provide any public order. It just provides more Orthodox Christianity. Maybe get rid of that. Or that instead. Let's build a school. So Alexandria's public order has been going downhill. That should help it quite a bit. Needs priests. This here can be auto-resolved because it's just a general's bodyguard. They tend not to do a lot of damage if it's just them. Like I said. It just saves us time.
They deserve none. They stood no chance. I have silenced them.
Good, so that's basically all of main Egypt taken, but we're of course not even close to being done with these guys. We mustn't like get complacent and be like, well, we took 3 settlements of them, now let's just sit around on our hands and do nothing. No, we need to continue conquering them. I mean, like I said, they left these areas here relatively undefended. There's a big battle at Cairo where we crushed their armies, but we need to stop them from being able to reinforce their troops entirely, so Gaza needs to fall.
Name thy enemy, Lord. Yes.
Right, I don't think our governor is needed here anymore. He should have maintained public order. Yep, public order here is fine.
Yes. Onward.
Good, as we make our way to Yerevan. So how many settlements do we have now? 55. All we have to do is wipe out the cell chucks, or cell, I don't know, fuck it, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't care either. The Turks.
Yes.
All we have to do is wipe out the Turks,
Let me strike, my lord. Men, we march.
and we'll have victory conditions. But not victory, not the goal of the campaign. The goal of the campaign is, of course, to recapture every single settlement or territory that the Romans ever had, even if they only had it for like a couple of minutes. It all belongs to us. I mean, essentially, the entire world belongs to Rome. But they didn't take Russia, for example. Just press them there. Which merges the troops. I didn't actually know that M merges the troops until fairly recently. Recently, within the last few years. It's not something I really needed to know.
Orders.
Okay, you can't just sit around here forever. Alright.
Orders.
Here come the reinforcements.
Yes. Joining the fleet.
Okay, the problem with this is that there are enemy fleets out here, and if I'm kept out in the water during the end turn, it's a good chance you're going to get
Yes,
killed.
my lord. Leading the men. Yes,
So
my
just wait there.
First, your orders, noble orders.
Because that's actually a perfect fit. So you'll just have to wait.
Win.
Maybe we should have pushed them aside. It doesn't really matter. The amount of trade coming from Palermo to Syracuse is not going to be much.
Your orders, noble one.
Alright, let's do some construction and move on to the next turn. Unless I've forgotten something. I'll double check everything again. Okay, Athens, we can probably afford to drop the taxes on that again. The economy is in much better shape now. Good, we've got settlements growing. That's what we want to see. It's always good to reinvest the plunder that you get from war into your cities so that they can fund future wars. If you constantly rely on supplying your armies with the plunder that you get from cities, you may one day find yourself in a shit financial situation. Like whenever you see like Creative Assembly play their own games, especially with the newer Total Wars, they're always good at negative balance. It's such a stupid way to play the game. Because if you're in a situation where you need the money, and you've captured a settlement, you don't want to actually sack the settlement, but you need to in order to pay for your damn troops. You know, you're ruining yourself on the campaign map. So I say it's best just never run a negative balance. Always live within your means, and if your means require you to not hire professional armies, do the best with what you've got. You know.
Command me, your majesty.
You know, send your peasants out to fight, conquer some settlements, improve your economy, and then you can hire your professional units. Alright, there's nothing else I need to do. Moving on. Alright, so we're defending Jerusalem yet again. I think this is like the 4th time I've had to do this. 3rd or 4th time.
Bring our people honor,
But that's
glory,
fine.
and most of all,
Oh, I forgot to move the army out from Egypt. I said not to get complacent. We took the settlement and I didn't do anything with it.
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Okay, so once again, we need to make them drop the siege equipment. I probably shouldn't have merged those troops before. Oh well. But yeah, because if they can come through the front gate, we've seen just how much damage these flamethrowers can do. Bloody army's in a fucking mess. Okay, no skirmish mode. Favorable for you. Okay, let's do this. So we got 4 siege towers we need to knock off. You'll go after this one. 4 siege things. So spears. Sorry, the 2 ladders, the 2 other things. Right, I want you to hit this, and you hit the Nubian spears. Just be careful. Do not hit the ram. Don't touch the ram. Don't touch the ram. Don't touch it. Quick, 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 quick. Move it over here. Don't let them get up on the walls.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius
dropped it.
can bring us victory.
Good. Now,
from this
pull them through.
disgrace.
They're probably going to get annihilated. Because if I run this way, they're dead. Yeah, they're out of here. Oh, well, they did what they needed to do. And now they're going to walk into an absolute death trap. Okay, these guys over here, get them over here, whatever. It doesn't even matter, I don't even need them. They're just sitting around the settlement, costing me money. So what's this here? Desert cavalry. Yeah, send them on a wild goose chase.
Grave tidings! Our enemy are at the gates!
Actually, I think you guys could afford to get a little bit closer.
Holy Mother
here we
of
go.
God! The enemy's ram is through our gates!
And we've got limited ammunition, so let's not waste it.
God save us! The enemy have the walls! Look to our defense, or all will be lost!
Okay, more Nubian spears, burn them. Dracaris.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Okay, time for you to come back. You need to run these fuckers down. And that's the extent of our ammunition, but still, the number of them burned is just insane.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Can't let them get away.
Glorious heaven above! Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well.
We just don't have enough
Feed
cavalry
on
to
some
really
wine,
take out all of
and
them.
be sure he can see us
Do what we
defeat
can.
the rest of his army.
What the fuck are you doing? Jesus Christ, he's like, and then he just runs away. What's going on over here? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just handfuls of troops left now. It says we've already got 90%. But I don't know. I don't think that's actually true.
Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
Alright, there we go.
By the Lord above!
So that worked out pretty well. Mostly thanks to the efforts of the start by stopping those ladders. Because if they get up on the ladders, they'll prioritize that.
No, do not do this.
I think I didn't actually kill them all. Some of them got away. Alright, they're going to make this attack here, which I'm kind of glad. Because I think we've got a good chance of stopping them.
God will deliver us.
I don't trust the auto-resolve. I think that auto-resolve would fail me. I think we can win this. The biggest problem here is going to be morale. Because these guys don't exactly have good morale. The towers aren't going to do a whole lot. What are these? These are Sudanese tribesmen. See, they're swordsmen. They've got reasonably good attack. Right, what we'll need to do, I think, I'll just leave that be for the time being. Actually, put him over here. Is try to get them in a bit of a pincer. So sort of let them come to here and then squash them. Rather than hold them at the gate, which the gate is not worth anything. If anything, we should actually fight them here.
Saints, save us!
Because like I said, the biggest problem here is that my troops are going to rout. But at the same time, if we go to the town square, these guys will just shoot us. And even though the towers don't do much, it all adds up. Small scale battle. So guard this position. Because I want to make sure that the general does not... If he dies, we lose. You mother of fuckers. Okay, hang on. And see, the Turkomans didn't get much of a chance there to shoot. That's... they're shooting now. We get in there. No more guard mode. Just don't you dare commit suicide. I'm not actually feeling too good about this now.
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Everything is going to depend on whose general dies first. Which, if I had to guess, I think mine's safe for the time being. Very hard to tell. So Or everything is going to come down to morale. Which one's the general? There's no way to tell right now. I can't tell. At least he's safe for the time being. Is that hit? No, that wouldn't be him. At least he's steady.
Only half the enemy force
So we're winning in terms of raw numbers, but like I said, it's all going to come down to morale, and morale is not looking great. Because we haven't killed their general. These guys over here are still steady.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord.
Spears versus
For a
swords,
military
that's the
king.
problem.
Lord preserve us. We have lost half of our men.
We really need to kill that general, but I can't do anything with fucking infantry. They just won't break.
Our foolish general.
Oh, you piece of crap. Oh well. There was a chance we could have won this, but he threw it away.
Today's defeat is nothing. We fought like...
Oh well, they deserve to die after that performance. Fucking losers. Like I said, it all came down to morale. I was hoping that the reason the whole point of putting the guys on the side there was so that the general would come in so we could pincer him, but we didn't get that chance. Like I said, the settlement itself is not really high value. Hurry this up.
Continuing tomorrow, my lord.
Alright, we're going to need to put a stop to that. We can't lose another settlement to these guys.
This is not good, my lord.
I'm not even going to bother really going back there to take it because it's just not worth it. Really took it because it was on the way to wherever. Okay, so the Holy Roman Empire is now going to declare war on us. I'm surprised it took them this long.
We are besieged.
So what we'll do, we'll send our faction leader to go... Oh, god damn it. I haven't recruited anything at Casa. Oh well.
My lord, the enemy lays siege. What shall we do?
But there's Scotland's down here. Don't see them too often. That's going to be difficult to beat.
To the walls. We are besieged.
Especially if all I've got is Akontisti. So we can't let that go unpunished. Bologna needs to be taken. Sure, why not? We've reached that point in the campaign where everyone starts to hate us. Okay, so
Yes.
if I was to just send these three to besiege the settlement here, I'm actually pretty oh, it's the Emperor. Because all of this here is just garbage. Well, I could send another general in with them. Alright, I'll do that.
Who do I face? Yes. Off the
And what's
button.
this out here?
Cannot face the might of the Reich, coward. Command me. Your orders, noble one.
Alright, you go and help him.
Of course, my lord. It is an honor.
Need to go
Your
back.
orders, noble one.
Get Rome to that large city status.
Let me strike, my lord.
And these guys here, they'll just wait for him.
Move out. Yes. Bringing our troops together. Preparing defensive
So you still need to stay
fortifications,
there.
my lord.
So I'm fairly confident that they'll sally out against that. Fairly confident. If not, they'll bring these forces to fight them as well. All we need to do is shoot him, and then the rest of them can be easily destroyed. Very easily. In fact, what I might do,
Come and face the might of the Reich, coward.
to prevent these guys from even showing up here, I'll send these guys to go and fight them.
Yes, lord. Closing for battle.
I think we've got the advantage here. We just really need to make sure that our infantry hold the line, protect the archers. Once their cavalry is dead, we got this easily.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
I'm just thinking back to that battle against Egypt. Maybe I should have gone back to the town square at the start, but I don't know. No point second guessing yourself about battles like that. It was too small scale. I had too little to work with. Now, if we go into shield wall, the cavalry will just go around us, so that's not going to help. We have a bit of a shot, but it's the mounted sergeants we need to focus on. Alright. Alright, charge them. What's the charge bonus on these guys? Yeah, it's reasonable. But generally speaking, don't worry too much about charges with infantry. You don't get a whole lot out of it.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours. Praise to our Lord. The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
I wonder if this would actually lead to a draw-out opportunity.
Lost the stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
Yeah, we'll never be able to run all them down.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory.
Yeah, we didn't wipe them out. The closest settlement, I think, is back at Bologna.
Very good, my lord. The day is ours, lord. The enemy are beaten.
No draw-out opportunity.
Your orders, noble one. I will defeat you honorably, my wife.
Just auto resolve. Get rid of them.
With God's blessing and yours.
So not a big deal. And we got a new general. More like new governor of Venice. If you can make it back this turn, that'd be good.
God
You piece of
granted
crap.
his faithful this victory. Your orders, noble one. Your orders?
And that'll just wait for them. Alright, so... Like I said, we could come back here. Maybe we should. We should send these guys back this way to Tripoli and then Benghazi, and then come back over this way. Just to stop any sort of progression through here. Like I said, Tripoli itself is not worth a whole lot, but they need to be punished for that.
Let me strike, my lord. We march.
Don't forget that they are the aggressors in this war.
Sooner or later, they will relent, my lord. When shall we attack
whatever.
the
Fuck
wars,
the
then,
Turks.
my lord?
Okay, that's a pretty large garrison inside of there, but it's only a small town, so it's not that hard to deal with.
Command me. Sire,
Yeah, very low chance of getting in there.
where to,
Don't even bother.
command me. We shall send them to hell or worse. March! Now we have them. We lay
So once we've taken that, that should
When shall
end the
we attack
Hungarians.
The wars, then, my lord. Be gone.
You are not mein Kaiser.
Come and face the might of the Reich, coward.
Might stand a chance. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I could have recruited a few things here, but I'm not big on leaving large garrisons. It's just not my style. That's what part of the reason why I've got so much money is because of not leaving large garrisons everywhere. But we're reaching to the point now where we're being attacked everywhere, so maybe I do need to leave larger garrisons. So at Kaffa here, what are we dealing with? So that's going to be tricky. And there's no reinforcements I can send anywhere. These guys here might need to go and retake the settlement. Bayer over here, there's not a lot. Might need to train an army over here to go and retake Casa if it gets taken from us.
Your will.
You know what? We really don't need a large army to take Tripoli or Benghazi for that matter. So I'll split my forces up. So these guys here,
Orders?
back on the boat.
Calling troops into the... Yes, my lord.
Oh,
Yes.
I had a boat over here.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, actually drop them
All
off.
ashore. Your will.
It's not urgent, but you come down over here,
March.
and you will take them
Your orders. Yes, my Your orders, number one. Your orders?
to Cagliari, where there's a draw-out opportunity for us. But let's make sure that we don't send too many troops to terrify them too much.
Yes, my lord.
Let's focus on skirmishing, I suppose. Just see what they got.
See you dead.
Yeah, that'll work, because a lot of their units are skirmishers as well. So don't send the full bulk of our forces.
It is an honor to lead these armies. We will engage them honorably.
Peasant
my lord.
infantry, levy archers, Muslim archers, 2 spearmen, and more Muslim archers. Okay. So the Muslim archers are better than ours,
Faithful prevail.
but the cavalry should be able to take them out relatively easily. The reinforcements should be taken out first. So they'll be coming up from over here. I'll send you to go deal with that. As for you guys, just hang back over here and just wait. You're actually better off in melee in this one. Put you up front, because you got more armor than them. If they want to skirmish you, should be in loose formation. That'll waste their ammo.
The
Buy us
enemy are
time.
bringing in reinforcements.
Actually, no. By the time they get over here, it's yeah. This battle here is going to happen soon. Just take them out. Fuck. Okay, charging at those. This is levy archers. Didn't they have 2 loads of Muslim archers in this one?
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Okay, you don't necessarily need to run them down, because all we need to do here is win, but I just don't want them coming back. Let the archers take out the spearmen. That'll be easy for them.
We are blessed.
Good
The
stuff. This is
enemy
going
general
really
is
nicely.
dead. We have sent the idiot to hell. The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Okay, just stay there and shoot them with javelins. They'll rout before too long. And you go back over there. I see, they're back. Get rid of those levy archers. I didn't say get into melee.
Praise the Almighty. Our enemy
That's
has
the first time
lost
he dealt
his
with,
stomach to fight.
and the second
We
one
must
will be
push our
even
advantage.
easier. Go charge him. Letting them. They're just letting us eat completely up their
Unwise
ass.
to praise the day before sunset. But
And
praise
they're
the
outta here.
Almighty. Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage. All of Christendom will be.
A most honorable victory, my noble lord. Yes, my lord.
Okay, keep the army in there just for the turn. What's the public order like here? Yeah. So they'll probably have to fix up the public order a little bit. It's 120%. And then maybe, I guess we'll go to war with the Moors. Alright, good. Finally, Jerusalem isn't under siege for a turn.
Onward.
Given what we've got here, there's a draw-out opportunity at Gaza. We should take this. Give us a chance to also get a new general here. Do I have a spy in here? I got loads of spies. I just need to know what we're up against. Okay, well the Nubian spears don't matter. Arab infantry don't matter. Arab cavalry's not that big of a deal. This is definitely doable.
Yes.
We'll need all of the cavalry, of course.
Orders, my king. Orders.
Orders.
We're going to need more than that as well. It's not enough.
My lord.
These guys won't help at all. It's not going to matter. The skirmishers actually will do a reasonably good job against the cavalry. So I'll bring them in.
Orders.
Don't bring too many, or else they won't fight us. So I'll just bring the shit ones. That should be sufficient.
As my lord wills.
We can send in more.
Orders. Yes. Move out. Yes, lord.
We can still send in more. Alright, fine, fuck it. I don't want to leave anything to chance.
Orders. March.
Gonna recruit some troops here.
Virgin
Yeah, so
armies.
sorry about public order there.
Yes. Yes, lord. This is where we shall meet the enemy.
Okay, I think the first thing we need to do is take him out. Send them to go take him out. Just delay them for the time being. Alright, let's go.
God will deliver us.
And if
to
all goes well,
victory.
we'll take Gaza away from them. And this will make up for the loss of whatever the fuck that North African settlement's called. Tripoli, was it? I feel like there's two Tripolis. There's one in the Holy Lands and there's one in Libya. Alright, let's reorganize this because it's a bit messy. Yeah, it's a bit better. Alright, so like I said, these guys just wait up here for the time being. Doesn't matter if the javelin men have to go into melee. You two just stay over here. And you two, the enemy reinforcements I think are going to come from behind us here.
The enemy
Yep.
have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in bravery.
Just do as much damage to them as you can. I know you don't have a lot of ammo. It's a good opportunity because we've got the high ground here. The thing is, the general himself is over on this side.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
And if they run away, we don't take the settlement. Luckily, his morale seems to be holding. What, do you want to die or something? If only I had some more horse archers. The other fight is about to begin as well. Try to lure him back over here. We could just use our Scholarii to finish him off. There he is, right there. getting bloody, but we've only got 24 archers here. They're just not doing enough damage fast enough. Right. Maybe he'll win, maybe he won't. Well, it's not a case of whether or not he'll win, whether or not he... What the fuck are you guys doing? Right, go over there and shoot the Arab cavalry. Okay, it's just him left now, and he's completely surrounded there. Every single one of them that you kill could save 2 or 3 of my guys up here.
It is unwise to praise the day
Slaughtering
before
them,
sunset,
because they don't have
but
much
our
armor.
men are winning the battle, and our men have slain the Saracen general.
That was simple.
Now
Okay,
we
good.
must send his men running back to the desert.
God, you're doing a great job here. Well done. Oh, shit, they're gonna turn around. And you're already winded. Unresponsive. Come on, come on, come on. It's not a big deal. I don't necessarily need to wipe out this unit utterly. These guys here won't count for shit, but you need to make sure we run them down. I think we've killed enough of them that if all of them were to run away and we captured all of these guys here, we'd successfully we'll successfully take Gaza. Oh, what are you doing? Leaving these spearmen in reserve worked out nicely.
The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men.
Okay, don't worry about them, they're not important. Time to take out the rest of these guys.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Bit of a pathetic rear charge, but you know, they're horse archers. They did a little bit of damage, but nothing major. Okay, there we go, good. Alright, we got this. Good, Gaza has been successfully drawn out.
Has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
Why did you guys actually kill them? Don't let them get away. Okay, good, they're getting him. We should have enough now, but let's just leave nothing to chance. Kill every last one of them. And if we're really lucky, we'll get a new general as well. That'll be great. If not, then just Gaza.
By the Lord above, our foe
Crush
has
them.
been much.
Very good, my lord. No! Do not abandon!
Yes, and we got a new general, so that means occupying Gaza should be,
Day is ours.
public order
The
wise,
enemy
just
are
fine.
beaten. Yes? Yes, my lord. This is
Good.
where we shall meet the enemy. The day is ours. The enemy are beaten. Noble lord.
That totally makes up for losing... Yeah, it was Tripoli. What was I going to rename? That's fine. Double O? Fuck me, I don't know how it's spelled. It doesn't matter. That doesn't look right. Or is it Massilia? I always get confused. Is it Massalia the faction, or is it Massilia? Oh, fuck me. I'm not going to touch that shit. I'll have a look at the spelling between this episode and the next one, and I'll change it if I've spelt it incorrectly, because I think I have spelt it wrong. Unless I forget, which is more than likely, because it's not important. I think we'll end the episode here, because if I get into another battle, it runs the risk of crashing, even though we haven't had it crash yet, largely thanks to being careful. So we'll end the episode here where we're nice and safe. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 8 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.